It's one of the most vibrant neighborhoods in St. Louis. So it's no wonder Therese Phoenix was excited about moving to the Central West End.
Everything is close, from restaurants, grocery stores, the hospital.
But instead of rolling out a welcome mat, Therese says she was shown the door.
I was very shocked because I wasn't sure if she realized if she was practicing discrimination.
In July, Therese fell in love with an apartment at the corner of Maryland and Taylor.
The property had everything that I was looking for, and it was at a cheaper rate.
There was just one problem. Therese says the property's real estate agent refused to work with her after she revealed that she'd be using a federal housing choice voucher, the taxpayer-funded program that helps millions of low-income families and the elderly find affordable, safe housing. She
gave this long excuse of why it seemed like it would just be such a big burden to go through inspections. So it made me feel very belittled as well. And it made me feel like I was unequal, like there was no sense of equity in this situation at all.
In the city of St. Louis, what happened to Therese is against the law. That's because in 2015, your source of income became a protected class, just like your race and your religion, meaning you can't be discriminated against for how you pay your rent. It also means landlords and real estate agents can't say or advertise they won't accept a federal housing voucher, something most of us know as Section 8. But discrimination happens anyway, both in person and online.
I do think that largely it is probably a lack of knowledge. There are no training requirements, education requirements, or certification requirements to be a landlord in the city of St. Louis.
Sam Stragan is a lawyer who's tracked this problem for the Metropolitan St. Louis Equal Housing and Opportunity Council, or EHOC, a private fair housing nonprofit working to end discrimination across the bi-state. Sam says they alone have found more than 100 rental ads online in the city that clearly discriminate against Section 8 recipients.
The vast majority of them were in kind of Central Corridor and South City.
And whether it's intended or not, Sam says the people who are being held back the most are Black.
I'm certain that some of those people are doing it out of completely innocent reasons. I'm sure at the other end of it, there are people who are probably fairly targeted. We would like to see the city put more resources into enforcement.
So the I-Team went straight to the city agency responsible for stopping discriminatory practices, the Civil Rights Enforcement Agency. Of the nearly 7,000 people in the city with a housing voucher, Executive Director Charles Bryson says he knows of just 4 complaints specific to source of income discrimination. And he says they have never fined or taken a landlord to court over it.
Do you think that not doing that is contributing to this problem persisting in the community?
No, because a fine is a court case. I could go around and try to slap people with fine, but they're one-offs. I would rather convince you as a property owner, as a landlord, of the benefits of the Section 8 program.
Bryson believes that CREA's limited time and resources are better spent on educating landlords and violators when discrimination comes to their attention.
If I ask you to change something and you change it, then why am I taking you to court?
The city's also sent letters to companies like Craigslist and Zillow asking them to block ads that say no Section 8. But for Therese Phoenix, that's not enough. She wants more accountability built into the law that's supposed to protect her, but instead left her looking for a place to call home.
I know I'm not the only one that's been affected. It's becoming, I think, more and more difficult to find housing.